It's time for Talon Talk with the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade on AFN the Eagle, serving America's best.
Yes, it is that time once again. Here for Talon Talk, we got Staff Sergeant Abril here, and as usual,
Hello.
Sergeant Adams is back, and we've also got 3 more guests who I haven't had the pleasure to meet yet. How's it going?
Guest.
Good.
All right.
You want to introduce them?
You know, I'd love to, because it's not every day we get a lot of special guests in here, but
We
we're
got a
making
studio
way today
full.
because we got. What did I tell you? I said next time I come on, I'm going to bring a party. And
You
today
actually
we got a
told
party.
me you were going to bring me some food, which you
Okay.
still haven't done.
I did not go to the Mongolian barbecue. No, I didn't go to the Korean buffet at Tommy D's. Exactly. So,
The place to be.
but next week when I go, I got you in mind. But today we got with us some very special guests. We have Mrs. Connie Duncan. How are you today?
I'm
Whoop,
great.
whoop.
Yes, and she represents many different organizations, and I'll let her explain, once we get into the thick of it. We also have Mrs. Jennifer Ferris. I said it right, Jennifer, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say Jenny, but I don't want to get hurt, so
Any relation to Anna Faris? Just had to throw it out there.
great question, yeah. And of course we have Second Lieutenant John Derencamp. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
All right, good. When you talk, you can feel free to kind of, that thing does move.
You can share your
Whoever
feelings
has
as
the
you were
feelings,
holding
they
the
can share their-
I'm feeling happy.
Exactly. Everybody's happy today. You know what? We got all these great folks in here because we got a lot of information to put out for the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade. And also, whoop, whoop, I love that. Look at that. Second and
whoop.
none. Hold on. Let me say it one more time. 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade.
Second to none.
Son, that's what we talk about right here on AFN Osan the Eagle. So we got all these great people. We also have Camp Humphreys notes that we put out today. To be put out today. So we want to go right into it. Sergeant Adams has some great information for the soldiers who are interested in re-enlisting. Sergeant Adams, please take it away, brother.
Hey, let me tell you, I actually just went in and started my preliminary processing for re-enlistment myself.
Nice.
They are fantastic. They have so many different answers for all your questions over there at the 2-cab retention. That's at the One Stop on post, the 3rd floor at the One Stop. If you are within your re-enlistment window, which is, wait for it, the 2nd of January 2013 through the 30th of September 2014. If your ETS date falls in between there, you need to go see these guys. They will answer all your questions. They will hook you up, and they'll make sure that you're taken care of.
That's what I'm talking about. You got all the dates, you got all the good times, but look, folks, we know folks are not staying in the Army. Some folks are actually getting out, ETSing as we call it. So if you're interested in continuing on with Army service on a part-time basis, don't forget about the Guard and Reserve Counselor. Now, let me let you know, folks, that the Guard and Reserve Counselor, along with the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade Retention Team, is located on the 3rd floor of the One Stop building on Camp Humphreys. Can't go wrong. Everyone knows where the One Stop building is because that's where you have to go get everything done in one shot. That's the idea, anyway.
One stop. Yeah.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes. Also got some great things coming up with the Equal Opportunity, 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade Equal Opportunity Office, if you will. And also USAG Equal Opportunity, putting on the Hispanic Heritage Month celebration. Now, folks...
They're in cahoots with this?
In cahoots.
Ah.
They're in cahoots. This celebration is going on from the 15th of September to the 15th of October of this year. So we're going to have a celebration on the 5th. On the 5th of October, we will have a formal Hispanic Heritage observance.
5 October?
5 de Octubre. I'll train you on that. Octubre. Me llamo Abril, para que sepa.
October
So,
rhymed better.
See, I should have taken that into consideration, that you were rhyming with something, creating a segue for me. But folks, check it out. This is going on the 5th of October at 1100 hours at 11 a.m. And let me tell you, folks, it's going to be great. We're going to have soldiers sharing their culture through different ways. So you have to show up to find out which ways they're sharing their culture. They're also going to have a food tasting contest. Yum, yum. And we're also going to have a guest speaker, Captain John Rivera of the 501st Signal Company. What's up, sir? None but a good shout-out for you. I had an opportunity to serve with him in the U.S. Army Band Europe when I was a vocalist back then, and we were stationed together. It was over a decade ago, and he's a great guy, and I'm glad we ran into him, and he's going to be our guest speaker, and he's going to let us know the good word. And also, we're going to have a cake-cutting ceremony. That's going to be cool. We're going to have a cake-cutting ceremony, and all this is
Can't
going
have
down...
a party without cake.
October 5th, 11 a.m., and it's going to be at the CAC Center, folks, at the CAC Center. October 5th, 11 a.m. at the CAC Center. We can't wait to see you out there to help celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. And let me go ahead and introduce these great folks. We already introduced them, but we're going to start out with Mrs. Connie Duncan. Oh, well, let's start out with Jennifer. Jennifer Ferris is going to give us some great information today. What are we talking about today, Jennifer?
Today we're going to talk about the Army Family Action Plan,
Awesome.
AFAP. That's going to be taking place on Camp Humphreys, 18 and 19 October. We're looking for volunteers to come in and volunteer as delegates and also support staff for the conference. If you don't, maybe you've never heard of AFAP, and a lot of people haven't. AFAP is a program that's been around since 1993 and since 1983, even longer.
Yes.
Since 1983. They have sent 633 issues to Army leadership. They've made 102 legislative changes, 152 changes to Army policy or regulations.
That's powerful.
So it's very powerful. This is not something that is just about Camp Humphreys. This is about the greater Army. And if you want to make changes in your community or in the Army to help it be a better place, we need you to come out and be a part of it. We need you to put your issues in. We also
It's well named, Army Family Action Plan.
Yep.
Word action, taking action, and actually seeing things happen. Now, I know there's something coming up. On what day is this, and where exactly is it at for folks?
It'll be Thursday and Friday, 18 and 19 October, over at the Super Gym from 8 to 5 every day. We will give you
Awesome.
lunch.
Ooh.
We are not going to send you in there alone and unafraid. Well, we will send you in there alone and unafraid. So in order to do that, we're going to give you some training before you go in there, though, so that you know what you're doing, you know what's expected of you, what
Nice.
everybody's roles are. Give you tools so that at the end of the 2 days, you feel like you've really accomplished something.
Oh, that is awesome. And I know you work as well, right, Mrs. Duncan, on the Army Family Action
I did
Plan.
last year. I was
Let me go back to my acronyms now. AFAP.
I was an observer last year.
Uh-huh.
An observer normally just goes in and makes sure that everything is going smoothly, that the facilitators are letting everyone, have their turn at, what they want to say. It's a great opportunity. I do think, do you have to pre-sign up though, right, Jen? You can't just show up the day of and be a delegate.
Just show up that day and be a delegate.
Yeah, so you have to show up beforehand.
Okay.
But I wanted to say a couple of the things just to kind of give you an example. The BOSS program was many years ago was a soldier or a family member coming in saying, hey, we need better opportunities for single soldiers, and so that was an AFAP issue. And I'm pretty sure that BOSS is on every installation, if not almost every. Last year, one of the great things that happened, we do have a youth group. It's a team of youth that come in and our delegates. And last year, one of their issues was they wanted a community theater program.
Oh, nice.
And voila, now we have it. And
A great one at that.
They did Honk several months ago, and they're
Yes.
working on Christmas Carol, but they're working on something else.
Right
What
now
is
they're
it?
working on The Adventures of Robin Hood.
Yes.
And that'll be at the end of October. That show will be going on. I'm got a spot at the very end of it. So. And then, yes, you are right. The Christmas Carol is going to be showing towards Christmas time. They'll be working on that as well. They're extremely active, so it's a fantastic program.
The point is that some things are able to be fixed at a local level, like the community theater group. Colonel Moore was like, yes, we're going to do this. On a bigger level, the Army said, yes, I think we do need better opportunities for single soldiers. So whatever the issue is, you need to bring it forth, fill out your AFAT paperwork. They have those boxes in several places at the gym or all on the post, and you can go to My Army One Source and fill it out online.
There's a wealth of resources out there for Army families, and Army One Source is one of those. Yeah, check it out online, Army One Source. Type it in Google, whatever. I don't know exactly what the address is for that, but
My Army One Source.
look at everybody knows except me. Look, I'm crawling out of my rock, right in front of the rock. AFAP, ladies and gentlemen, a great. So what we'll do is we'll get this information, of course, on the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade Facebook page, and most importantly, got to get it on the FNO Sound, the official page.
We got
That's
a blue page on it, running on TV as
You're
well.
awesome.
As been announcing it coming up and making sure everybody knows that the submission deadline is 8th, right? Monday. Yeah.
And
Nice.
If you want to volunteer to be a part, whether it is part of the conference as a support staff or part of the conference as a delegate. Stop over to ACS on Camp Humphreys, pick up the forms, fill them out, ask questions. We've got experts there to answer your questions, and we just want to see everybody come out because this is a chance for the community to really have a voice in what's going on in the Army.
Wow, thank you so much, Jennifer. I really appreciate it. I want to say Mrs. Ferris, but I like Jennifer. Is it okay if I call you Jennifer?
Yes, I like
okay,
Jennifer
good.
better.
I'm not trying to get in trouble here, okay? But check it out. We got a lot more information coming your way, but let's take a break if you don't mind. But before we go, can we give something away?
I'm always cool giving away prizes.
All right, great.
You bring them.
This is food. You can't go wrong with food. And if I can get a witness here, the Alaska Mining Company. Who here has eaten at the Alaska Mining Company? Everybody's raising their hand.
Yep,
Look,
Thursday night.
they got some great food over there, folks, and they got every day of the week they have a different buffet going on during lunchtime, and of course they have special menus and special holiday menus. But folks, check it out. If you're the second caller, because we are the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade,
Second to none.
son. That's what I'm talking about. You'll win yourself an Alaska Mining Company Manager's Reward coupon for a free breakfast buffet at the Alaska Mining Company. You can't go wrong with this one, and all you have to do is be the second caller. No questions asked, and what number do they call? Because I always forget.
That would be 783-2453, which is 78 Eagle. AFNOS on the Eagle.
Good afternoon. Am I the second caller?
Yes, you are. Who am I talking to?
Ali Borden.
Ali?
Yes.
Ali Morton, thanks a lot for listening in. You've won yourself a free Alaska Mining Company Manager's Reward coupon for a free breakfast buffet. Congratulations to you.
Outstanding.
You know where to pick it up. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And now, back to Talon Talk on AFN the Eagle, serving America's best.
All right, we're back here with you on Talon Talk. Congratulations once again to Ali. It was caller number 2. Hooked him up with that free breakfast buffet. I want that. I wanted the breakfast
Sorry,
buffet.
you work here, my man.
I know.
Not happening. I'm going to bring you something. It's going to happen.
I do work here at OSON, so I don't know if I'd be able to make it. I'd have the coupon sitting here for hours and weeks and months, and I'd just be staring at it like I wanted to just skip work and go to Humphreys for breakfast, but I can't. So
I'm glad you said congratulations. And, of course, we got a lot more information to cover here. Next thing we're going to move along here is with the Humphreys Fitness Games. It sounds fun. Whoop, whoop. Go ahead, ma'am. Take it away.
On October 6th at 10 o'clock in the morning, we are going to do the first ever Humphreys Fitness Games. It's actually being sponsored by the USO there on Humphreys. Tammy, who runs the wonderful USO there, has asked some of the instructors from CrossFit to come up with sort of like some strongman competition. Yes, everyone's making, there's a gun show in here right now. Everyone's showing biceps.
Abdominals.
So.
I will bump you up.
Alrighty then. Moving on. It's going to be 10 o'clock on the 6th. We encourage everyone to come out. It is $10, and if you pre-register by October 3rd, you will get a free T-shirt. To register, you need to go to any USO, and you can go to any of the USOs on any base here on the peninsula, and they will fax or mail your registration to Tammy. Some of the events, it's for any and all. I know the first thing I'm going to say is there's a carpool involved. But women, don't be afraid, because a few weeks ago we were kind of doing a trial run, and I thought I'll never be able to pull a car. But you can. The guys are actually going to be pulling a Humvee, and the new car sales, give them a shout out. They're actually letting us use a Raptor, if I'm not mistaken. The females get to use the Raptor. So
yeah, I think I think USO has a picture on their Facebook page. Their cover photo was a girl pulling the car.
Hey, that might be me. There was a few of us out there. I haven't seen it. So
then you'll be on Stan Lee's Heroes,
But there'll be there's a carpool involved. There's a log toss. They're doing a max 1 rep max deadlift. There's a hill sprint, and then there's one if you have anything to do with CrossFit. We're doing Fran, which is it's a benchmark WOD, and you'll be doing thrusters and pull-ups. If you can't do pull-ups, don't worry. There are substitutions for everything. Every event is you get points for every event. So you might not be really good at Fran, but you have a really good deadlift. So don't worry, you might get less points on one, but more points on another.
You
so.
can tell. You can tell already. She knows what she's talking about.
Absolutely.
She's talking all these technical terms that I probably should know.
No.
Wow, that's all. I
But
can
it's
say.
they tried to make it for everyone, women, men, soldiers, people who are not soldiers, so it's for everybody. So we encourage you to come out. That starts at 10 o'clock on October 6th, and be sure to pre-register so you get your free T-shirt
Nice.
at the USO.
Woohoo! I'm excited about that.
Good stuff.
That's
Make sure
good.
you
That's good
drink a lot of
information.
milk so you can be big and strong.
Yes.
Hey, does anybody know when the next AK Plaza run is?
I do.
Oh, great! I'm glad you
look
know
at that.
because they. I think it's every Saturday, isn't it?
No, it's not every Saturday. They do it once a month.
Once a month, really? I
the
didn't
one-
know that. I thought it was
yes.
every Saturday.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Time flies when you're having fun. So
Yeah, I
one
know.
Saturday might seem like a whole month has gone by.
Yeah.
It happens like that sometimes.
And I know Sergeant Adams runs that one. Maybe I need to get out there, right?
I do. I enjoy it. You absolutely should come out with me. It's a blast. It's
One day.
It's like 5.5 miles. You get to run on the rice paddy roads. They've got a great course marked out, and by the end of it, yeah, you're tired.
You guys,
You're tired.
If you need any extra motivation, if you get me a megaphone and a go-kart, I can follow you guys.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Pump you up. Run, keep going.
I
You
just
should
need
come
someone
to
on a
the
bike.
fitness games. We'll need that.
Oh, there you go.
That's
There you go. Voluntold.
That's great. So when's the next one coming up,
The
ma'am?
next one is it's actually this Saturday.
Perfect.
They meet at 07:30 at the walkthrough gate.
At the walkthrough gate. So that's simple.
Yeah.
Folks out there at Camp Humphreys, 0730 at the walkthrough gate, you can go ahead and do that 5-mile run straight to AK Plaza. And I think once they get there, they kind of have refreshments and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
well, you can.
You bring some money and you can buy
Yeah,
refreshments.
you bring
up
some
there.
money,
Mhm.
bring a few thousand won so you can buy lunch if you want. But make sure you bring 1,000 won
1,100
to come, 1,100 won to come back because they ride the bus back.
Okay, and
The
it's a
20 bus,
0730.
And if you haven't ridden the 20 bus since you've been here, that is definitely an experience.
Oh yeah, that's a roller coaster ride right there.
Yes.
Well, they got water for you halfway. So if you don't think you can make it all the way without some water, then but you got to keep running. You got to keep going.
Gotta
You
keep
do it at
going.
your pace.
You guys run right through Ace Town, so
Yes,
I say
we do.
hi when you're running by. Actually, I'm not
join me
ever.
Just come and jump on.
That's it. I should, right? Just wait for you guys to run by. That's
off a
great.
mile.
AK Plaza run. I know all these things going on. We got the United Club information coming out to you. What's going on with the United Club? The football bingo event that's going on. I've been hearing about it, and a lot of folks have been talking about it. So let's get the hardcore information out to the folks today.
Come on out on October 4th and show your team spirit by wearing your favorite football jersey to the Team Spirit Bingo Night.
Seahawks.
Get out of here.
It was all I could do to find a Buffalo Bills uniform.
Oh, look, and I'm from Rochester, New York, so that's
Yeah,
like a
they-
hopscotch.
They
won't go
we
that
don't
way.
do so well.
Okay.
They didn't have many of those. Anyway, and I got a bargain basement price of $5. So I think I did pretty well. But I know we weren't talking about that right now. So the event price is $15. You can RSVP if you would please ahead of time so that we know that you're coming, so we can have enough food at the event. You can RSVP to ucmembership@gmail.com if you'd like to attend. This is an evening event. Spouses are welcome, and we'd like to see it.
I love that. That's awesome. You win some. Hey, I'm bringing the bag of candy. Okay, I'll make sure I get some for free out of it. But that sounds like it's gonna be a blast. I'm excited about that one. Yeah, the United Club evening event. And you know what we'll do though. I know you want people to RSVP. So what we can do is get that information. Email me, and we'll make sure we get it up on the USAG page, the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade Facebook page, and of course AFN OSAN official page. So folks will be in the know on the United Club evening event that's happening. And
About that, if you're a Cowboys fan and you have your Cowboys jersey on at that event, make sure you take a
couldn't let it
picture
go. He
and
could
post
not
it on
let
our
it go.
AFN
No, he
OSAN, the
couldn't. He
official
just-
page.
no.
We are
just had to get
in
it
the
in there.
process of trying to make the AFN OSAN, the official page, Cowboys Nation friendly.
The
Can I
the
just
antenna's
say
running
that
out.
someone posted on Facebook the little antique card, little sayings that they kept trying to record The Biggest Loser, the weight show, but it just kept showing the Dallas games over and over. So they didn't really.
Oh, that is low.
I'll be leaving now.
Microphone is
I'm glad the walls are padded here.
It's a small room and he's got a long reach.
I love it.
yes.
Oh, look. We got
you.
Katie
Cowboys.
Johnson in the
Cowboys
background
Nation.
holding up a Cowboys. What is that, a scarf or something you got back there?
I think it's a scarf.
It's a scarf.
Wait, didn't the Seahawks beat the Cowboys?
We need a
couple
picture of
weeks ago?
that.
I'm just saying.
The Seahawks cheat, obviously.
The derailment. There you go.
I know, there it is. Wow.
No response.
Yeah.
Look, but I know how to pull him
Yeah.
back in. I know exactly how
What
we
is
can
it?
do this,
What
Connie.
is it?
Better be food.
Food. That's how we pull him back in. Every
That's it.
single time we get derailed, we pull him back in with food because I know something's going on at the Humphreys gate there, the walkthrough gate. So it's going to be good.
A lot of
Finger
people don't
licking good.
know. Pretty much every weekend, a great opportunity for the battalions and or the companies at Humphreys. They want to fundraise for Christmas parties or Halloween parties or supplies for their FRGs. They do gate sales, and that's at the walkthrough gate. You pretty much every weekend will see somebody out there on Friday and Saturday night. One of our companies a few weeks ago sold hot dogs and some pulled pork sandwiches
Nice.
that were really yummy. And our next 602nd Warhorse.
I'm talking about. I know where I came from. Okay,
You know where your roots
forget it.
are.
That's it, ma'am. You got
We're
it.
going to be having our gate sale on October 5th. Starts at 6 o'clock. So you can come on before you go out to the Ville, have your date night or whatever. You can swing by. We'll have some burgers, some hot dogs, maybe some pulled pork.
Now you guys set the mood too, though. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of times you guys have music out there, so when you're getting ready to go out the gate to go to a party or something, they set the mood right there. You pick yourself up a hot dog or whatever they're selling out there that night, and you get the grooves at the same time as you're walking out the gate. I've done it several times.
Better
by the way,
than
just so you know.
that, a couple weeks ago we had karaoke.
Out of here,
Can we-
karaoke.
Yeah, LT Darren Camp was. There's
Yes.
some awesome pictures out there of LT Darren Camp and
I
LT
think you
Anderson out
sang
there.
some, what was that trio y'all did?
Oh, we did. We did everything
Elton
from
John?
Elton John to
Ooh, I want to hear
the
this.
Wow.
Beatles. I think we, between myself, Lieutenant Anderson, Lieutenant Emmerich, we did Backstreet Boys. Rock that one out.
Oh wow!
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
there's proof out there somewhere on the,
Do you
internet.
have pictures of those?
I
Not
do
going
have
to
pictures of
confirm
that.
Did you put them
or
on the
deny that.
page?
I will make sure that they get up on the 602nd Facebook page,
There's
which
the
is
plug.
www.facebook.com/602NDASB.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's where you
in
want
the
to be.
house.
That's where you want to be.
And we will have karaoke. Sergeant Sosa has all his karaoke
Oh, yeah.
equipment, and
Awesome.
he'll be
This
out
Friday?
there.
He's such
Look,
a
that's
October
a good guy.
5th.
That's the incentive for me to go out
I know.
there. That's it.
I might just go out there to
I'm
party.
in.
I will be in the area at that time.
And it's
There
by
it is.
donation only. We can't set prices, so if you want
And you'll be judging, right?
Oh,
Oh,
karaoke.
for karaoke?
Oh, I was going to say, I have to go and
Yes, Judge.
qualify for another.
Rising Star preliminaries are happening at the CAC Center.
Si,
It's over October
senor.
5th.
I
More-
got that right.
Oh, you already got that
That's my
right.
Spanish.
Already?
Bam, bam. It's right.
I feel
it's-
like we just did that.
I know.
Wow.
I tell you, time flies when
It
you're
does.
having fun. You said it right the first time. That's for sure.
I was a judge last year, and like it feels like it wasn't that long ago, and
Wow.
it's back. And this time, I chose to compete.
Yeah,
There
I'm
it
on.
is. There it is.
So may the Air Force win. All right.
Oh,
I'm
dang
gonna-
it,
wait,
wrong.
I'm going to bring this in
I
the
probably
right
said
way.
that in the wrong place. Like I got.
About to get jumped up in here.
Einisch
of course, we know
Kite
the
und
Army does
Rush
have strength in
und
numbers, so this is a real life situation, I guess. Here.
Well, and you know we can run farther than you, so I'm just saying.
We've got planes and stuff.
And can I just say that you have two fitness instructors in here, we women, so
You know, I
we
was
don't
going to say
even
you're looking
need
healthier.
them.
Healthy looking ladies today. No, I mean strong. You know,
we're
you can
healthy.
look at someone and tell when they're fit. And I wanted to say that, but I
will say that I do have.
I'm glad you said it,
It's
not
like
me.
the banks and stuff. If something happens in case of an emergency, I can flip this switch.
Oh, that's good. It's called the dump switch, right?
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
No, but absolutely, I just truly want to say when I saw you two, of course I know you two already, but I didn't know you were a fitness instructor. So now that really brings light to you being looking strong. Yeah, so
Thank
that's
you.
awesome. And you guys do it where at the Super Gym?
I'm at the Super Gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings from 8:45 to 9:45. Step aerobics, step and sculpt, third floor. If you've never stepped before, it's okay. You can come.
Check
Join
it
the
out.
class.
That's a plug for you.
Give you a workout.
That is awesome.
Yeah, suggestion for some motivational music during any workout. You ever seen Last Dragon?
I
Bruce
haven't
Leroy?
seen that one. Mm-mm.
When you got that glow. That's, I'll tell you, it pumps you up every time. Your body show when you got that glow.
Well, then.
It'll get you going. Just
I really must be living under a rock because I don't know anything he says. I just don't know.
Well, I asked for new music I teach the CrossFit in the morning, and I said, hey, I need some new music for my playlist, and all I got was
70s greatest
no
hits.
Gangnam Style. Everybody wants me to play that. I'm like,
That's what I'm talking about. And I just wanted to say we got a workout yesterday from that
I'm
Gangnam
getting
Style.
another one today.
That was a workout.
The Rock Half is shooting the one as a commercial for it as well. So
Really?
I'm going to go help out with them.
Oh,
as soon as I
man.
get
That
off
was
the
a work.
radio.
We were out here doing Gangnam Style yesterday with AFN Osan.
like
about
the
a whole
dance?
hour.
Oh, yeah, for like an hour. And we're like, but it was great. It was fun. We had a good time.
Wait, is this for a commercial? I want to see this. Okay.
Coming soon to a television near you.
your AFN.
Speaking of commercials, isn't there?
Yeah, there is something coming up. But before we do that, we definitely need to cut to a break. I know folks want to hear their favorite song.
33 after the hour. That means it's prize time.
Yes, it's prize
And
time.
actually, this does
Here,
happen to be one
look,
of my
look.
favorite songs.
We got everybody in the house. Let's see. We have 2 things to give away. Which one do you want to give away? Just point to it. Don't say anything, but just point to it. Well, okay, there. Here we go. Let's do this. What is it? See, I didn't even look. Check this out, folks. Now, we could probably ask a question for this one. Make somebody work for it. How about the easy question? Of course, folks know that all of these tickets that we give away are courtesy of FMWR, and we thank them very much for sponsoring the Talon Talk show and helping us out, giving some free giveaways such as this free game of bowling I'm about to give away. Be the first caller with the answer to this question. Now, you know that Camp Humphreys has a bowling alley, and I've asked this question before, so it should be really easy. But I just want folks to be orientated to where everything is located, right? So I think this would be a good question. And I think we've asked this question before, but I'm not saying anything. That's right. You were the winner. But here, folks, if you were listening last week, you would know the answer to this question, so I'm going to answer it again. And what was the
Yummy
question I
restaurant.
asked? Yeah, go ahead. You can. What was the question that I asked?
If you work up an appetite, bowling into strike zone, where
Yes.
would be a good, yummy, close-by place to go eat that's right next door?
Located in the same building. What place can you go to get a yummy dinner, breakfast, or lunch that's located in the same building as the strike zone? And you'll win yourself a free game of bowling. We'll take the first caller on that one.
And now, back to Talon Talk on AFN the Eagle, serving America's best.
All right, we are back here with you once again.
Yeah, man. Every time he comes in, he sounds like Jamaican. Huh? I'm just saying, man. Yeah, man. We're back.
You want to take me back to my roots, we can do that,
No, man.
Not today.
Hey, we're getting ready. We're getting ready to lose a panelist here today on the show. She's got to go take care of things, but she wants to give some information out. And do me a favor, right after your plug, of course, I know you're going to leave us. So I just want to say thanks for coming on the show, Jennifer Ferris. Please give my best regards to Colonel Ferris. Tell us that what's up. Yeah.
Wing Vigilance.
Wing
That's right,
Vigilance. Yes, third of mine.
Tell Anna we said hi. We love her movies.
Yes. But I know you got something important to give us.
For all the parents out there, and even if you're not a parent but you have kids, feel free to come out starting Friday night at 4 o'clock. Will be the book fair. Scholastic Book Fair is coming to Humphreys American School. We're going to have a parent night on Friday night, and then the kiddos will be coming through the book fair next week from Tuesday to Thursday. So you can stop in any time during the week next week on a school day or even Friday night. Come on out if you want to be able to come out and get some books. That would be awesome. And then our next PTSO meeting, because we're always looking for PTSO members, part of getting involved in your school, helping the kids out, will be the 3rd of October, 1500. That's 3 p.m. in the afternoon at the school cafeteria. So stop out and get involved in the school and see how you can help out. But come on out and check out our books. I was out there the other day, and Amina, I have to say thank you, Amina, for doing such a wonderful job in getting all the books out and getting everything ready. You'll have a chance preschool right up through middle school. Books will be available.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
hey, thanks so much, and thank you for all that you do for the Camp Humphreys community. You're such a great person.
We'll just bring him food. It'll be okay.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody knows the trick already. We wheel them in with the food. Yes, man. Well, thank you again for coming today, and have a safe trip.
Great.
People
Thank
who
you.
haven't
Thank you for
seen
having
me before probably picture me as a fat bum as much as I talk about food and how I'm
If they haven't seen
fascinated
it,
with free food, anything.
You just have a
fit
high
guy.
metabolism.
Yeah, I wish I had that metabolism.
I'm just a soul of a fat man trapped in this little body.
Well said. Well, we're going to move right along here. We got lots of information to get out. You know what? And I feel bad because Lieutenant Derenkamp has been in the back room over there. I know we got him like all the way. Hey, sir, why don't you do this? Why don't you move right next to Mrs. Duncan? That way you'll be comfortable and there we go. That's perfect. And we lost
been
Jennifer
hiding
Ferris, but
behind
she
our
has to take care of
secret
business.
weapon over at
There you go.
Give me a second. Let me put these headphones
There
on.
you go.
I'm an officer, so I like to hear myself talk.
Well said there. Well said. We got the Lieutenant Derenkamp. He's going to give us some information about the upcoming Spooky Hollow.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Great. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Sorry
Hey,
you were back there.
I appreciate you guys giving me the time to come out here and actually
Anytime.
talk. It's a fantastic opportunity for
Yes.
me to come out here. Spooky Hollow is the event that's going on Friday, October 26th on Camp Humphreys in the Zeckler Gym area outside on the track and in the parking lot.
Nice.
The parking lot's where I want to focus the attention. That's going to be where we're doing the haunted attraction, which 602nd is behind. War Horse.
I'm talking about representing the day.
The haunted attraction is called the Fallout, and it's a walk-through haunted house style attraction, similar to what you would see back in the States, where you would pay like $20-$30 a head to walk through. Here, free of charge. Come by and you get to walk through this event and enjoy some scary spookiness.
Get infected.
Yeah, Sergeant Adams here has been working very closely with me on the advertising and the just the PR stuff for this. Really trying to push this. Want to get maximum participation. There's being in Korea, since they don't celebrate Halloween, we don't have that many opportunities to get out there and do this stuff for those of us like myself who live year to year for this holiday specifically. So this is just an opportunity for us to give back, do something really big, really spectacular for everybody out there. Come by and partake.
You really need to get out there and get online, get on your Facebook page. 2 ways for you to see the wonderful 30-second spot that we put together for this, as well as the now soon-to-be released extended director's cut of this.
Available only on Facebook.
Absolutely. Facebook.com/The Fallout Humphreys. Okay. Or, of course, you can always find this information on the 2Cab Facebook page or the 602nd Facebook page, which is 602NDASB. So check out those. You will be able to get the first look at some of those amazing shots. The boss people came out and helped us put that together. Shout out to Sergeant Carroll for helping with
Most
the
definitely.
editing on that with me, and fantastic acting job by Lieutenant Derenkamp here.
Thank you very much.
Screams like a man. Screams like a man.
I thought he looked familiar when he came in. I was like, I've seen this guy somewhere before.
He's famous.
Yeah.
He is.
I try to keep it low key because the autographs are just overwhelming sometimes. I do want to
I get
say
the same thing.
real quick on top of everything else with the Spooky Hollow event, we are still looking for volunteers, actors for the haunted attraction. If you've got any kind of technical skills, you like being behind the scenes, working lights and sound and fog. If in any way you feel you could contribute something to this event and you would like to, the Facebook page is a great way to get in contact with us, as well as the BOSS program there at Humphreys. Specialist Medeiros will be able to get you going in the right direction. We have weekly meetings. You can just come out to the CAC at 1400, and we meet for about 3 hours and go over Spooky Hollow scary stuff.
That is awesome. Thank you, sir, for getting that information to us.
Thank you.
And folks that don't know what Spooky Hollow is, I know I bring Emily out there every year. We've been here for a couple of years. You know, they set up at the Zeckler Gym, and they set up everything. You can even watch like scary movies out there with the family. It's a day, an evening that you can bring your family out to the Zeckler Gym right there in that little field area that they have. I think it's a track, isn't it?
It is.
And they set up tents, and children can go trick or treating from each tent. Each unit has a tent set up that has a scary theme to it, you know, and the kids, it's just, they're not all scary. Yeah, you're right. Uh-huh.
The kids really
Yeah.
liked it. It was a Scooby-Doo mystery van, so that was
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
So even, I mean, if you bring, and someone asked this on Facebook, can I bring out my kid? Is everything scary? But we had a cemetery last year, and when the little ones came in, we toned it down.
Right.
They don't try to chase your children, touch them, or anything like that.
Right,
So we can
right.
tone it down. So bring out the little ones too.
It's a fun time, that
It
Spooky
is.
Hollow, and I
So
cannot
Scooby-Doo's
wait
not scared?
to see the 602nd set up in the parking lot there. I'm excited.
Yeah, they can tone it down, but we can turn it up as well. So.
Hey, I'm glad you said so. Yeah, because some folks are thrill seekers, so you want to make sure. There's something else going on in October as well. And I wanted to get that piece of information out real quick. And I know, Connie, do you know anything about the Cancer Walk that's happening?
The Cancer Walk is on October 19th. It starts at 6 o'clock, 1800 for all you military folk out there. The Girl Scouts usually sponsor it, and we just go out there. It's the Breast Cancer Awareness Walk. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's just a time to come together, support a cause. The littlest ones, 2, 3 years old are out there, all the way up to the adults. Last year they did one walk of silence, and you can, they have ribbons where if you know a breast cancer survivor, you can write their name on the ribbon and walk in their honor, or if you don't know anyone, just come out, support the cause, and just walk. But that is
Information Day, and that's going to be fun too. There's going to be information tables up there. It's going to be at the Super Gym from 10 to 1500. It's 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And they're going to have a super meal for all. I like the way they said it, super meal, because it's going down at the Super Gym. And they also have door prizes for all retirees. There's going to be entertainment and unlimited fun. So check it out, folks. If you need more information on the USAG Humphreys Retiree Appreciation Day, log on to the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade Facebook page, and of course we'll share it with AFN OSAN, the official page, so you can be in the know about that information about USAG Hazer Retiree Appreciation Day. Because we have a lot of retirees here, so we definitely got to give thumbs up to those folks and thank them so much for their service and what they've done for our great nation. Also, I'd like to get a little piece of information out on. Let's see, what are we doing next? Oktoberfest. Yeah, Oktoberfest is next. This is going to be huge. Last year I couldn't enjoy it because I was walking around thinking I was working. But this year I'm going to enjoy it as soon as I get out of the beaver suit. So I'm going to be in a beaver suit.
Yes.
So it's going to be maybe it's a bear suit or something. Anyway.
Yes.
I'll be representing another entity, but but check it out. There's so much going on at the Oktoberfest going down 13 October, folks, and it's the Volksmarch is going to begin at 09 in the morning. That starts at Zeckler Field, and then at 1200 hours at 12 o'clock p.m. That's when everything's going to start going down. The event area opens, and I think, what do they call that field out there that they do it at?
Freedom Field?
Is it Freedom Field?
Independence Field.
Independence, yeah. So it's Independence Park. I guess that's where it goes down, right? Every year it goes down the same place. And they're going to have roving entertainment. They're going to have jugglers, stilt walkers, accordion players, balloon makers, food and beverage, and the sales will start then. And then, of course, from 12
And the Bears.
to 2 o'clock, they're going to have a band out there, man. Auto Reverse is going to be playing out there. There's a great rock and roll band. Did I say banj? Yeah, I did.
Banjo.
Maybe I need a glass of water.
Band that plays at
Tommy D's, that's right.
Place to be.
Hey, phenomenal band over there, over at Tommy D's, of course. We can't forget about Tommy D's. And since you said it, don't forget, folks, Tommy D's closes at 2 a.m. on Thursdays and on Fridays at 3 a.m. So if you want to have a good time, you don't want to break curfew, head out to Tommy D's and let them show you what a good time is all about. That's what I'm talking about. There's so many other things going on. They're going to have a band out there. The 2nd Infantry Band is going to be there. I remember last year they were dressed up, in the traditional German, garb or whatever. It was really nice. Yeah. And it's funny because the first sergeant of that band, I served with her in the Army band many, over a decade ago. And to see her, I just so happened to peer over and she was dressed up in her, German stuff, the traditional garb, and she was just playing the music, and I was like, I know you, So the second Infantry Division band will be out there.
They were good last year.
Yes, absolutely. At 3 p.m. they're going to have the running of the wieners, and that's going to be happening right on the field there. They're going to have a bratwurst eating contest. Of course, they're going to have the Mr. and Mrs. Oktoberfest contest, the chicken dance contest, the beer stein endurance race, beer stein carry, arm wrestling. Oh, and guess what, Sergeant Watkins?
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Guess what's going down at 1900 hours, man? You should know what's going down at 1900 hours.
It's my time to shine.
Yes, it's the Rising
Once
Star.
in a while, a star rises
Final
from the ashes.
competition.
Oh, okay. I kind of went off in a tangent there.
Yeah. And the event's going to end at 2200, but folks, we got a lot more information coming at you as we get closer to that date, just so you know. Just trying to get all the information out that we can get out today. That's what I'm talking about. Let me do a couple of shout-outs real quick. Got to get these shout-outs out here. Shout out. I want to give a shout-out, of course, to FMWR. They do a lot to... they do so many things to ensure that our community is having fun and doing great things. So I just want to give a shout out to Don Claycomb, Mike Ross, Mike Mooney, Natalie Boutte, Robert Victorine, Herbert Hartwall at the AMC. He's a great guy. And if you ever walk through the AMC, he's always there to greet you. Hey, what's up? You know, love that Walt guy. Shout out to you guys and anyone else I missed at FMWR. Thank you so much for sponsoring the Talon Talk show here today. So I appreciate you. And she was my neighbor as well. So, got to put that out there like that, Mr. Kirby and his staff at DVids, what's up? Thank you for what you do, registering vehicles and getting everybody squared away so we can get in on off base, in an expeditious manner.
He's the man.
He is the man. I like Mr. Kirby, man. I also want to give a shout out to the ACS director, Susan James, and all her staff, Monique Garnett, and all the great folks that provide for our community over at ACS. And I had to get those shout outs because that was so important to me to get those shout outs out to those great people. Apart from that, I know it's a very important month. This month is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and there is some training that's going on throughout today and tomorrow, and it's a requirement for all soldiers and DoD civilians to attend this training. It's happening from the 26th to 27th, and it's a suicide prevention stand-down, and that's going on from 08 a.m. To 3 p.m., featuring a full day of suicide prevention and intervention education activities at the Post Theater. So, folks, this workshop is mandatory for service members and DoD civilians who must attend one of the 2 days. So, today's already passed. So, if you haven't attended and you fall in that category, folks, go on and head on down to the Camp Humphreys Post Theater and get yourself educated. It was a good show today, so I encourage everybody to go out.
Shouts out to all the family members that attended the Family Members Suicide Prevention and Awareness Workshop on Monday, because it's good to have more than just people in uniform looking out for people in uniform. When you got your people that you spend most of your time with, your family, on the weekends when you get off work, we got them looking out and helping us, keep people from making
Absolutely.
that decision as well, then it's definitely a big help. And so shouts out to everybody who went to that.
Amen to that. And it's important. That training is important. We all have to be the frontline battlers on this. We have to attack it head on, and I think we're doing a great job of that. 2nd Infantry Division is doing a great job of that. That was notified. They noticed us today at that training, so I appreciate that. Big Sarge, what do we got going on for bowling at Bravo Company?
Hey, Bravo Company 602nd, Warhorse, that's right, is having a bowling tournament on Monday, on the 1st of October, from 1000 to 1400 at the Humphreys Bowling Center. Remember, we just gave away those free games of bowling? Well, hey, you can actually come out and compete if you think you're any good, and even if you don't. Come on out and see whether you are. Each team will consist of 6 players. The cost is $20 per player, and we're giving away free tours to the DMZ, Soul City, along with special prizes for the top 3 teams. For more information, you can check out the 602nd Facebook page. There will be a link up on that one in order for you to get some more info on the Bravo Company 602nd Blacksmiths Bowling Tournament.
I love the way he said that. The blacksmith, he got it out there. So proud to represent the 602nd Aviation Support Battalion. I'm very proud to be still a member, extended family member of the 602nd Aviation Support Battalion.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say a little caveat to the Oktoberfest, Sergeant Watkins, is that they're still looking for volunteers. So, folks, if you're interested in volunteering, check out the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade Facebook page and also the USAG Humphreys page, so you can get the email information and the number to call to volunteer. Events like the Oktoberfest are only as successful as the folks that run them, and I know 602nd had played a big hand, as well as 4-2 and 3-2 across the board for the Oktoberfest. Our battalions have traditionally have been great volunteers and made that event a success. So we need more volunteers. So if you could take that back home with you, we need volunteers.
Yeah.
Just so you know, if you do want to volunteer, I'm not gonna give the number. I'll just tell you to call Natalie Boutte over at the Recreation Center, the camp. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't know where they're giving away free
Those
T-shirts.
cool ones that say staff on them.
And see, look, I like that.
They look important.
They have the security staff T-shirt on there. Folks, there's one more thing I can't forget. Look, I know we're closing in on time, but I cannot forget this job fair because it's so hard sometimes for spouses to find a job. And we're just being honest. And this Friday, they have a job fair. And I'm so excited about that. This Friday, there's a job fair going down at the Super Gym from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're going to have up to 40 on-post and off-post agencies that are going to be attending. So, folks, go dressed in press, bring some resumes with you, and make that lasting first impression. And hopefully you'll be able to find yourself a job here on Camp Humphreys or somewhere near Camp Humphreys. There is appointment available. Yeah. But you have to make yourself shine. You know how it goes. And I'm glad that the community job fair is kicking off at the Super Gym. Don't forget, that's Friday, September 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can't forget. That's so important. And I just want to give a shout out to Captain Bird because he couldn't make it here today. Yeah, Captain Bird, we love you.
Speaking of the job fair, a little caveat to that, I guess.
Yes, sir.
If you're not lucky enough to land a job, I'll be PCSing soon. I'll be looking for someone to help clean my apartment. So contact me.
You see how he does this? Hey, in that case, let me put out my public announcement. I'm just kidding. And definitely want to send a shout out to all those 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade soldiers, as this is the Talon Show. So we are the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade. Second to none, son. That's what I'm talking about. And, there's so many things coming up, but obviously we can't get all the notes out in one shot. And I have to thank USAG Humphreys Public Affairs Office because they do a great job at formulating our notes for us when we come to these shows. And also, folks, if you don't know what's going on in the community, you got to head out to the local, what do they call that place? The BXPX. And pick up a Happenings book if you're on Camp Humphreys. That Happenings book has everything, all the events that are going down for that particular month. It comes out every month. And so that Happenings is called the Camp Humphreys Happenings book, and it is an awesome book for you to find out what you can do with your family to enjoy yourself here on the peninsula. This place has over 5,000 years of history, and there's so much to do, so much to enjoy. So why not get out and just do it? Yeah. I can't say Nike, so I'll just say, did I just say that?
Cannot endorse tennis shoes on the radio, I'm sorry.
Yes, so we're excited about, being able to pick up that book and look and say, hey, what's going on today? Oh, well, they got this cultural tour going on here, Let's head out to this cultural tour. So that book is very, very near and dear to me. So, folks, again, another shout out to FMWR. Can't do anything without
contact information in there, dates and times. You can't go wrong with the Humphreys Happening.
Pretty pictures. It's got lots of pictures in there for those of you that don't like to read because they're scared of words. This
guy.
And if you're
I wait until I see a picture and I was like, there's got to be some words here to tell me what this picture's about because I like it, and then bam, that's an event. Okay, I like it.
And if you're upset because your picture is not in the Camp Humphreys Happening book, make sure you email Mike Mooney your picture of your family or a dog or whatever the case may be. Yeah. I just want to say, Sergeant Watkins,
a picture of me and the eagle.
Yes, it'll make it. I promise you, it'll make it.
I don't know what the eagle looks like because I've never seen him. He doesn't come out to Humphreys.
Look, we got to find. He's in the back there somewhere, sorting out CDs and stuff. See, that's what he does when he's not out here.
Come out to Humphreys.
We'll have to talk to the eagle and see what's going on.
Sergeant Watkins, thank you so much for having us today. I really appreciate it. And Mrs. Connie Duncans, thank you so much. Duncan, that's with an N, not a plural, no S there. Mrs. Connie Duncan, thank you so much for coming out today and providing all the information that you have for us. Lieutenant Darringkamp, thank you for coming, and I look forward to seeing what you got going on out there. And thanks for having us, Sergeant Watkins. Thanks, Sergeant
Catch
Adams.
us next time, same time.
Straight off of Talon Talk. Folks, thanks for listening in today.